Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast between Fly and Monsther here on Turtle Rock. We have Fly spawning as the purple orc player over here at the 9 o'clock position. Meanwhile, we have Monsther spawning over here as the teal human player and setting up a lumber mill and an altar of kings. So if Monsther does get an early scout out and figures out that it is going to be in fact an early fast or close spawn, he may try to do some towering attempts. So this is going to be pretty interesting. I'm sorry about that. Not opening up with a barracks, just opening up with a lumber mill. We'll see if the altar of kings is going to be an archmage or if it's going to be a mountain king or even some other hero. Most likely not a tavern hero though. Fly getting the altar of storms, most likely gonna go for a blade master. Farseer maybe about a 20% chance, I would say, in this particular matchup here on Turtle Rock. Really, Blade Master is a better hero just because of the items dropped by the Ogre Warriors, and in these positions on the mini-map, they drop very nice Gloves of Haze, Claws of Attack +6, wait for the Orc Burrow, and wow, it's going to be a Farseer. Alright, so Fly getting a Farseer, trying to prove me wrong, and doing a very good job of it. So Farseer gonna be trained up against an Archmage. So yes, Archmage being trained up. Monsther now getting this lumber mill. Lumber mill should be completed in no time, and then the amount of return trips between these trees are gonna fall dramatically, allowing increased harvest and lumber harvesting for quite some time. We'll see how Monsther is gonna go ahead and use this. Also, the scout tower is nearly completed as well. We'll see if he's gonna try to go for a guard tower or an arcane tower. Normally, I would say an arcane tower, but just because the lumber mill is up, he might actually try to go for a guard tower, but we'll see. All he needs is an additional couple pieces of lumber, and he will be ready to complete that building there. Footman now being trained up along with that Archmage. Archmage should go ahead and try to do some creeping with these militia in just a moment. Archmage is now out, gonna go ahead and drop a water elemental, most likely here, and then try to creep out these giant sea turtles and the sea turtle camp here. So it throws a fireball, drop the water elemental, gain that aggro. Meanwhile, we have the Farseer creeping out with two Spirit Wolves. The Farseer taking his fair share of damage from all that piercing, pulling back just a little bit, and now one turtle attacking it, and that's pretty much it. Gauntlets of Ogre Strength +3 dropped. Archmage on the other hand picking up a Mantle of Intelligence +3, so very nice item. And now Monsther moving out and gonna go ahead and find that Archmage, or find that Farseer. Farseer may try to take down this Water Elemental. That's free experience right down to 53 hit points. Not very good choice there, as now Spirit Wolves are being dropped. Spirit Wolves want to get in front of that Water Elemental. Water Elemental, if he can trap it, and will be able to get to level... Oh no, the Monsther makes sure to destroy his own Water Elemental to deny the experience there. And now that Archmage taking the share of damage, as that Water Elemental is not as fast, unable to catch up with that Farseer on that Wolf compared to this Archmage on that horse. So the Spirit Wolf now chasing down that Archmage. Back over here, Farseer causing a little bit of harassment in, and now we in fact have a guard tower being trained or being built up. Monsther already taking up to tier 2. Back in the base of Fly though. Fly now getting the Voodoo Lounge and upgrading the tier 2 stronghold and getting that Orc Burrow. We should most likely be seeing a Bestiary and a Spirit Lodge in just a moment. Farseer is still fighting, dishing out that damage. Both sides not really losing any units, any units on both sides of the map. Archmage still running around with that Mantle of Intelligence +3, and Fly just trying to figure out who's going to make the first mistake. No one has made a mistake just quite yet. Monsther looking to try to do some creeping away from his footmen. Maybe fairly difficult, as now footmen are going to be coming in, running head on into the Farseer over here, so that Archmage is going to have a hard time trying to creep out this one creep camp by himself. Going to go ahead and drop down take out another sea turtle hatchling. There it goes, and now just fighting one giant sea turtle by himself. So 3 footmen being chased down by 2 Spirit Wolves and a grunt over here. Farseer now coming in and may be able to take down this giant sea turtle. No, giant sea turtle down to 343 hit points. It doesn't look like much damage was dealt, and now a very nice surround on this giant sea turtle, summoning those wolves behind it. Down it goes, and now a Mantle of Intelligence +3 for the Farseer. Footmen now of 5 footmen now running into a single grunt, and both sides. Oh, this grunt has to run or back out just a little bit. He may get surrounded as that Archmage comes in and joins in on this fight. Monsther with a larger footman army food-wise than the grunt army at this stage in the game. So those footmen really need to head back, and now they're going to have a little bit of a regrouping as we have militia creeping out over here. So now Archmage should be getting, yeah, level 2 right then at the right time. Now trying to cause pressure. This timing attack here on Fly's base during the teching of tier 2 buildings should cause a little bit of delay in this whole entire attack. Spirit Wolves now pulling back, wanting to make sure that they don't get taken down by the Archmage, does not want to give any additional experience, and that Spirit Wolf down to 6 hit points doesn't go ahead and dissipate naturally by that timer as more Spirit Wolves being resummoned. And now we have a Beastmaster coming in from Monsther. So Monsther, with that additional Beastmaster, should be able to catch Fly off guard. Wow, will be, yes, able to take down that last footman there. So now level 2 versus a level 2 and a level 1, trying to take down that last Water Elemental, and another Water Elemental taken down as well. So we have Quill Beast, Archmage with that Brilliance Aura. So the Beastmaster should be able to drop in a couple, and now in comes a Tauren Chieftain. Tauren Chieftain gets a nice shockwave off, and now able to dish out some damage towards those footmen. Those footmen now getting a little bit trapped, now trying to go after some of these grunts as well, and now a Beastmaster almost gets surrounded. Luckily, those footmen were able to help him escape off of that fight here. As this Tauren Chieftain continuing the fight, are we going to get another shockwave? No, not quite yet, as those Quill Beasts dealing a lot of damage towards that Farseer. Farseer trying to pull away, trying to get back, wants to hide in the backside of the base, and perhaps use a healing salve. Now we do have Quill Beasts still making their way towards that Farseer. Nice shockwave coming in, dealing damage towards those footmen again. And this Farseer down to 66 hit points, needs to figure out what exactly he's going to try to do. And the Farseer going to go down. No, down to 2 hit points. Healing salve, and down it goes. So Fly losing his early Farseer in this engagement, and now most likely going to lose his Tauren Chieftain as well. Tauren Chieftain now surrounded. Things definitely not looking good. Spirit Link cast a little bit too late. Down it goes. So level 2 Beastmaster, level 2 Archmage continuing this fight. Grunts now trying to take down this Beastmaster, but the Beastmaster dropping a bear. So we have a bear as that second hero, and now a footman and a Beastmaster trying to pull back. Once again, we have Grunts now training back up. We have the Farseer now trying to retrain the Farseer. Going to take quite some time, as some priests are now coming in to rejoining on this fight and try to heal some of these units as well. Grunts running to the back side of the base, and really nowhere to go or nowhere to hide for these units here. So one bear down to 32 hit points, down to 9 hit points. However, no experience given because there is no hero out in play. Another Grunt getting taken down. Archmage sitting at level 3. Raiders are now out, so Raiders will be able to get Ensnare, able to focus now on one of those units, and now in comes some Ivory Towers from Monsther. So Monsther now getting some guard towers and going to do a tower push of his own. Stay tuned for part 2 of this replay between Fly and Monsther here on Turtle Rock. This replay brought to you by lucomputers.com. Go ahead and check out their website. Go ahead and click on the link on the top right hand side with the StarCraft logo, and all those computers will be great at running the upcoming StarCraft 2 being released on July 27th, 2010. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.